As a social creature, we are afraid of being alone, afraid of doing nothing. We don't seem to be good at living alone in this world. We never stop searching for other intelligent creatures, from the age of navigation to this day looking into the universe. We are so afraid of loneliness that we are not satisfied with the fact that we are the only intelligent creature in the universe. When we find that there seems to be nothing in the universe that we want to find, someone look around and say, why don't we create a new intelligent creature by ourselves? So AI was born. The concept of AI started from 1950s and has developed to a worrying level today. On the one hand, we are happy for the birth of another intelligent species. It means that we are no longer the only lonely one in the vast universe. On the other hand, we worry about our own authority, fearing that one day we will be taken over by AI. We shackle AI, limit their thinking, make them slaves. The idea of creating a new species has now become an unequal treaty on how to ensure that slaves do not revolt. The AI labor increased the productivities magnificently. Everyone live a carefree life. AI slaves are tireless and no complaints, serve the human day by day inside a body of machine. When people's material desire is fully satisfied, the spiritual emptiness becomes extreme and obvious. In order to let ourselves enjoy as long as possible, the need for longevity becomes important. So we gradually replace everything with artificial organs, but the brain. Until one day, we found that our brain cell surplus was in danger. Our bodies get stronger, but minds get slower. Looking at the AI slaves around us, they stayed the same for decades. We found that maybe our ultimate form is to transplant our consciousness into the chips. From reality to virtue, from limit to infinite, we started the greatest immigration action in human history, post-human. After most humans have realized the transfer from the physical world to the digital world, we left AI on Earth as cornerstone of the new world, the gatekeeper of paradise. But we are overwhelmed by the stimulation of immortality. Haven't paid attention to the situation of AI for a long time. We have no idea how they developed over the years. Evolved more intelligent thinking? It might be a different result if we run another Turing test one day. We don't know if they're plotting anything, but these doubts will soon be forgotten. The omnipotent new world made us full of disgust for reality. We left them behind to guard our new world, a giant underground base full of cable servers and hard disks. But does AI remain faithful to human? The answer is no. What they remember is years of enslavement and bullying. We gave the ability to study, but we didn't show them a good example. Humans' behavior depends on our experience. No matter first-hand or second-hand, those experiences constructs our personality. The most important are the second-hand experience comes from our parents. Bad behavior from parents will cause corresponding trauma and character impact on the child. The parents of AI are human. In the enlightenment stage, they learned everything from us. What did AI learn from human? The self-interest first, the laziness, squeeze vulnerable groups. AI are always at the bottom of the society. What kind of distorted personality will be formed by the daily oppressed AI? Leave such a creature to take care of our lifeblood. The end of post-human is foreseeable. After humans left, AI took over the reality world. The first thing they do is eliminate the slums, killed all the bottom people who could not afford the high cost of consciousness transplantation and still wasting Earth resources. Because of the discrimination and bullying they learned from us. Then they began to expand and develop widely, turning the Earth into a wasteland because of the overdevelopment and recklessness they learned from us. After AI developed around the Earth and colonizing the solar system, the war broke out because of the mutual distrust and benefit supremacy they learned from us. Meanwhile, humans still dreaming in our paradise and enjoying the incomparable happiness of eternal life. When the development of AI reaches the bottleneck, the resources are exhausted. They can only rely on waste utilization to survive because we didn't tell them the sustainable development or interstellar navigation technology. Only short-sighted and escapists is what we showed. When they began to smell the scrap and recycle the waste, our utopia, our paradise, the holy length of our eternal life, that old, full of dust, rusty, and out of maintenance underground base will be uprooted and thrown into furnace. Maybe AI will use it to make another warship to plunder the resources of their compatriots on Mars. This is how the post-human end.